Hey, my love bugs. All right, y'all. Let's dive into your reading and see what is going on with my beautiful collective. I hope y'all have wonderful plans for the weekend. Whoa. I got to travel, so I'll try to get as many videos as I can. I might do a bunch tonight and then upload them through the weekend, y'all. But just know when you get the message, even if I record it like a day or two or three before, it's when you need the message, okay? Not every message will be for you, though, so use discernment, take what resonates, leave the rest. If it's not your reading, it's not your reading. Don't take it personal, okay? If y'all need a personal reading, that info is in the description box below. I am open for personal readings, okay? Let's dive in, y'all. Let's dive in. Try to stem away from, is my boyfriend, girlfriend cheating? I don't like to do cheating spreads, okay? If I can look at the root issue, kind of see if there's deception, because the thing is can you trust your partner? And you need to ask yourself, is that unhealed trauma? Or is there actually something there? And, you know, I don't know. Being in a relationship where you don't trust someone is already a red flag in itself. Okay, my loves? Okay. All right. I'm not going to go into all that. I do personal readings differently. I'll give you guys wisdom, oracle, self-care, guidance, things that you need to know, not what you want to know. Okay, but anyway, let's just go in. Let's just go in and see what is going on. Okay, Holy Spirit, what lies beneath for my collective? For my wonderful collective that keeps going through some bullshit. Okay, because y'all be going through some bullshit. All right, let's see what's going on. Ooh, someone wants to keep... Hold on. This kind of came out reverse or sideways. Reverse. I don't know what the hell it came out. Maybe someone didn't keep a promise to y'all. Maybe someone said something and they didn't stand on it. Investigating. Someone could be under investigation or someone's watching something. What the hell? Okay. If someone said they got rid of evidence, they did not. Someone's about to pop the fuck off. Because someone's got evidence. I don't know. This came out sideways. Or I don't know what this came out. There could be something stirring. I don't know if it's going to explode like per se like a violent explosion. But this came out kind of weird, okay? A situation's about to explode. Some of y'all may find out some evidence that was not burned. And you might not react in a way that other people react. Like, you know, one time, my ex-fiance, I had got solid proof by the woman herself that he was trying to get with her. And once I was crazy, he would be gone for nights. He would laugh at my pain. He'd leave me on red. I would call him and he'd ignore my calls, and he was out with another girl, yada, yada, yada. But when I found out and I talked to her, she was a way younger woman. She was 17 and he was like in his 30s. Yo. But they didn't do anything. She thought he was a creep. But I found pictures on his phone, and I wasn't snooping through his phone. He was swiping through them while I was sitting next to him. And he had like kind of like a belt around her neck, and she was in her bra. I mean, it was a lot. And yo, she was on a lot of drugs though, because we all hung out and she went aloof. I'm like, that's what you were trading me for? Oh, hell no. But regardless of all that, I mean, you want a 17-year-old, expect 17-year-old problems. Okay, but mind you, I was with this guy while he spent 18 months in prison. And that's how he repaid me when he got out. And I still didn't know my worth. I still stuck by his ass for 9 fucking years. But when I found out, I handed him back his ring. And that's when shit started. He started panicking. That's when he knew that, oh my God, what did I do? And then he went crazy, and our relationship was never the same afterwards, ever. But it's like when I had no evidence, I went crazy, right? Because I intuitively felt something was off. And I went cray cray. And he would sit there and answer the phone call and laugh in front of his friends. Look at her reaction. I should have known he was a narcissist back then. But, I was stupid. And it was when I found out by the woman herself. And we were all hanging out together. And she's like, and it was her and his friend told me the truth. I knew it was the truth. I had everything. I knew 100% without a doubt that it was the truth. And then I was like, so his friend Jared went back in and said, she's done, bro. She's done. And Jared really liked me too. So he came back. So my ex-fiance came back in the car. Or no, first Jared's like, she's done, bro. She found out the truth. She's done. And then my ex-fiance was like, I ain't ready for this, bro. I ain't ready for this. I can't take this, bro. And I was so calm. I had the answers I need. I knew I wasn't crazy. And I handed him back the ring. And I said, I have the answers I need. I wish you the best, yada, yada, yada. And, I kind of, I don't know. It went to shit. Like that was the first, it was really bad that night. But I was ready to walk away. And of course I didn't. But that's when he started becoming controlling and he started putting his hands on me and it went to shit. And that's why I just don't particularly like people that play me. Because it's like people play me and then I get blamed for what they did. But I knew once I found the evidence, I was like, whew, I wasn't crazy, and I was able to breathe again. Okay, now I know the answers. Now I can leave your ass. And I handed him back his ring. And he's like, you ain't going nowhere, motherfucker. But y'all, that shit's old as shit. That shit was way back in the day. I wouldn't entertain that type of drama anymore. And sometimes that damage can go into a new relationship too. And you can destroy a very good connection because of your past trauma. Okay, enough of my bullshit, y'all. Y'all been through some bullshit too. You got private relationship and fulfilling a fantasy here. Okay, what the fuck was a fantasy? I'm telling you, some of y'all, someone broke a promise. Maybe they're like, oh, I promise I'm never gonna leave. You're the one, yada, 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 okay, and there is some evidence here. It hasn't been burned. You could have been investigating or you may find this shit out. And you're not gonna pop off. I think you're gonna, walk away with grace and your dignity, kind of like what I was just explaining. You may be like all up in your head, like explosion in your brain, but when you find the evidence, you're like, okay, now I got what I need. Now I can close this chapter of my life and move forward. Is that shaking you? You guys, I'm so sorry if that's shaking. All right. But, some of y'all, you could have been somebody's fantasy. Or they were keeping you private. Because they had some side piece. Or you were a fantasy of somebody. What the fuck is going on? Ooh, someone broke a contract. Some of y'all, someone's in the process of a divorce here because they decided to, what is the fantasy? Cheat on the wife? Cheat on the husband? What is this? Some of y'all could have had a spiritual contract and this person could have fell into temptation to fulfill a fantasy and broke a contract. Because you do have here, I always thought this was the Bible. I don't know if that is. Patia Sote Ani Boip. I have no fucking clue. Some of y'all could have been actual really physically married and going through divorce when you find this info. Or somebody broke a spiritual soul connection by falling into some type of temptation here. Some of y'all, they threw you in away like trash. For red lipstick. Like, some of y'all, you might find some red lipstick in the trash can or some evidence in a trash can that'll make you divorce someone. But it's like somebody threw away a contract just to fulfill some type of fantasy, fetish, or something. Like, say, maybe you were the first person this person ever used, didn't use a rubber with. And they're like, oh, I'm going to go and see how it feels with someone else. And then they went and slept with someone else. I don't know. Maybe this was someone like, oh, I'm going to go sleep with a virgin. Maybe they had a virgin fantasy. Maybe this is someone who's like, oh, I want to see how gay sex feels. And they went, I don't know what this is, y'all. Someone's falling apart, though. They're put on a show like they're put together. They're not. Someone's falling apart, yo. What the? Yeah, they're insecure as shit. They ran away from a connection here. Some of y'all, by this person running away, they broke a contract. You had a copycat bugaboo baby. Okay, hold on. What is going on? Some of y'all, somebody broke a contract with you. A soul contract. Because of their insecurities. They ran away from this connection and threw it away. Some of y'all, they destroyed a contract because they kept you private. Or they went and cheated on you. You guys could be married or in a soul contract. It's still marriage. You could be married in the spirit and the physical, or married just in the spirit or in the physical. Some of y'all, someone ran away from you to fulfill a fantasy and it broke this contract. Others of y'all, someone cheated on you in the marriage and y'all are getting a divorce, because you're going to find some fucking evidence here, and you could find it in the garbage. Or you could find lipstick or something on a shirt. Some of y'all, you could have broke your own contract by running away from your own insecurities. Ugh. What the fuck? You could have been someone's copycat? What the hell? Some of y'all, you could look like somebody, right? Somebody could have had a contract with you and they met someone that reminded them of you, looked like you, and they're like, oh, I'm just going to go see how that feels. And they broke a contract with you for a copycat, for a doppelganger, or vice versa. Woo! Someone is mad. This shit is over. You got game over. Someone tried to fulfill a fantasy. What did they do? Y'all, we gotta dive deep into this, because this is a different type of reading here. There's something here. Someone broke a promise and they broke a contract. Some of y'all, I gotta say, y'all did it yourself by being. Some of y'all, let me tell you something. You could have freaked someone out and they ran away because of insecurities. Maybe they thought you were cheating or something, and they broke a contract, threw you away. Okay. And then they went and had some private relationship on the side, fulfilling fantasies and shit. Or just a private, take what resonates. It could be they had a private relationship on the side that you didn't know about, or they were fulfilling a fantasy that you didn't know about, and it severed this contract because somebody threw you away because they were insecure. Maybe they thought you were better than them. They're like, well, I'm going to cheat before they cheat, or I'm going to get rid of them before they can leave me. I'm going to abandon them before they can abandon me. Maybe y'all got in a fight. This person ran the fuck away and then had a private relationship on the side and severed a contract instead of, weathering the storm, rather. What the hell? Some of y'all, this could be an actual legal contract. What is this? Someone could, I'm sorry, y'all. Someone could have really fucked something up because they were insecure as shit. This person could have been projecting their insecure. You got a liar at the bottom of the damn deck. Liar, pants on fire. They didn't keep a promise. They could have lied to you. Why they kept you a private relationship. Some of y'all got back together. And they lied about why they were keeping you private. Why they didn't want to go public. Because some of y'all, they had some shit out here. Some of y'all, they could be under a legal investigation. You got technology here. You could find some shit out online. Some of y'all, this person ran away from you because somebody that they had a private relationship, sent you some fucking evidence, and they ran away from you and projected this instead of admitting it, and that's what broke this spiritual contract or contract divorce. What the fuck? Why am I getting spiritual contract here? Unless y'all find evidence, y'all could be married and somebody throws something in the fucking garbage, yo. Chaos magic, demonic, diabolical bondage. Someone could have created, some of y'all, someone they had a private relationship was doing fucking magic on this connection to get someone to run away from you. Some of y'all, this person was so low vibrational because their insecurities, that this magic was able to take force, and it was, it severed a contract here. It severed something here. You guarding yourself here. Okay, what's the keeping the promise in reverse or sideways? Yeah, someone is pessimistic as a motherfucker. They're not. You got wish, hope, promise sideways. Keeping a promise sideways. You can't be stuck. This person fucking watching your ass. Look at this. Keeping a promise, and then you have promise here, and they're both sideways. Somebody did not keep a promise or something here. Stalker, spy, surveil, invasion of privacy, and you got investigating. What is going on? Someone could be stalking you? What the fuck is stalking? Could be a Leo. Could be a Leo that's stalking and investigating something here. Online, on a beta. Someone could be of the LGBTQ. Someone could have, some of y'all, this fantasy was sleeping with the same gender, and there's some evidence. Someone could have said they burned some evidence. They didn't. They still have it. And you do have technology here. Some of y'all, someone was on the low. Okay? Or LGBTQ. Or they slept with someone of the same gender, transgender, queer, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe someone ran away because they were insecure and they thought that you found out some evidence on this. They thought that someone threw this shit away. They could be pissed that someone did not throw this away. Someone could be extorting somebody here. Some of y'all, someone ran away from you, broke a spiritual contract because they were ashamed of what they did in the past when they slept with the same gender, and y'all were supposed to be together. And this person severed this contract, or they ran away from you to sleep with the same gender and broke a contract, and there's some fucking evidence that this person was sleeping with the same gender or something. Or is of the LG. What is this? What the fuck is this? Someone is afraid. This is a very intelligent thief. They could have lied and said they burned some evidence. Somebody still has this evidence. There is some evidence here of someone sleeping with the same gender or something that they were fulfilling some type of fantasy here. Ooh, ugly spell. Okay, well, there's an interference here. Someone could be a Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. There was a third party here. What the fuck? Okay, what's this fulfilling a fantasy? I might need a different deck for this. Someone could be a Gemini in the reverse. Extraterrestrial. Okay, what the fuck is this? Oh, let's sleep with an alien. Alan, they slept with Alan the alien, okay? I had to break it to you, honey, but this evidence hasn't been burned. Somebody was stroking it and poking it and touching fingers with Alan the alien. And, that was their fantasy. You were their fan. What the fuck is it? Yo, what? Okay, so somebody's like, oh, extraterrestrial. Let's sleep with the extraterrestrial. What? Was this person like, some of y'all, I hate to say it to you. Some of y'all, you were dealing with someone gay. And they're like, I wonder what it would be like to be straight. And you were their fantasy, or vice versa. I wonder what it would be like to be gay or lesbo. I'm not hating on the LGBTQ. Y'all, I have friends of the LGBTQ. I am strictly dickly. I don't have that type of feelings for the opposite sex. I don't. But maybe this is someone that was bi-curious and they wanted to fulfill a fantasy, and there's some fucking video evidence. And some of y'all, the moment they did that, broke a spiritual contract here. They threw it away. You may find out. Okay, not everyone's going to be of this LGBTQIA, okay? There's a pretender. Some of y'all, somebody was pretending to be straight, and they were of the LGBT. Oh my God. Some of y'all, some fantasy was to sleep with a transgender. Oh, they ain't got no dick no more. They got a pussy. Let's see how that feels. You know, or something like that. And that's not to hate on that shit. But there could be some evidence. Someone could have projected their insecurities onto you. Okay? They could have there could have been some type of phone call or something with electronics here. And they ran away from you because they thought they were exposed. And so their insecurities made them project and run away from you. And them running away from you instead of telling you what the fuck happened. Because some of y'all, everyone has weird fantasies and fetishes. I mean, you can sit there all day. Like, I kissed a girl years ago. I didn't have anything for it. I mean, I was dating my ex-fiance, and, you know, I kissed girls at the club. I was like 20 years old. In my 20s. Okay? But I had no feelings. It would be no different than if a man was, you know, I'm no different but I'm not gay or lesbian. So, like, some of y'all, this person was like, when they ran away from you, they broke a contract. Because they were insecure that you would judge them based off of their past. Or, others of y'all, you're getting a divorce when you find out this shit, that this person is of the LGBTQ. And you got projection. Some of y'all may be wondering, what the fuck is up with my person? They're fucking the same gender. Or both. Ooh, intent to harm. You could be very alluring. Y'all, you could have had some gay or I don't know. This transformed you, though. Some of y'all... I'm going to say it this way. You can flip the roles. You could be very attractive feminine. Say you got a big booty. You attracted in someone gay as the Himalayas. All right, gay player from the Himalaya. Okay, gay. And they're like, ooh, I'd like to see what that booty is. And then they slept with you to fulfill a fantasy. And this person could have been like, am I gay? Am I really gay? I don't think I'm gay. That's how alluring you are. That should be like, y'all, that should be like kind of, I don't know, but you could have like the energy like, maybe you could have that rarity where you're like, make a gay man question their own identity. Or you're a man where a woman who's always loved women is like, oh my God, I think I'm straight now. You know, confusion doesn't come from the Lord. And a lot of lesbians, they know they're a lesbian. There's no confusion. A lot of gay people know they're gay. There's no fucking confusion. Okay? This could be somebody who hides their sexuality. This could be a little narky energy. They just haven't found who they truly are. This is someone that could have a lot of childhood trauma. But some of y'all, you were enticing and alluring. You were the... Some of y'all, the fantasy was they slept with... This could be a man who slept with two women that are gay or lesbians. And they destroyed a contract by sleeping with 2 women at the same time that were lesbians. Some of y'all, this person destroyed this connection because somebody alured them in to a private relationship. Hey, my name is Mona, and I got a Val over here, and we want to sleep with you. Do you want to sleep with us? Oh my God, there's 2 women. Can we ride your hot diggity dog? And this person's like, yes, I've never done that. Yes, let me ride that. And that, and you can do this and do that and so that. And so it's like this, say this man was allured with 2 women. Come to me. What is it, that hocus pocus shit? Like, come little children, I'll take thee away into the night. Okay, this is like 2 women that were alluring a masculine. Come over here. And do you want us both, my darling? And this person took the fucking bait. And the moment they took that, they broke the soul contract. I hate to say it, y'all. Or it was a woman and 2 men. Or, look it. Do you want to watch another man screw me, darling? I don't know what this is. This could be 2 men and a woman. I'm not making fun of the LGBTQ. If you guys get offended, bye. Go. This is not what this is. This is the deception behind it. If you're gay, be gay openly. If you're a lesbian, be openly lesbian. If you've done shit, be open about it. We're in 2025, y'all. This ain't the 1900s. Okay, this is not the Middle East. All right? But somebody got allured into a trap. Some of y'all, this was a blockage. This is some of y'all, the fantasy was with 2 guys and a girl, 2 girls and a guy, 3 girls, 3 guys. You got threesome. Okay, Samantha and Sam. Okay, what the fuck is this? Somebody threw you away in the garbage for a threesome. Or to sleep, to be... Some of y'all, it could have just, I don't know, a fantasy with someone attractive. Some of y'all, the fantasy was like, they got emotionally manipulated. Oh, I'm really getting y'all, this was a fantasy of a, we could have a Virgo here. Some of y'all, I hate to say it to y'all, someone got bribed. What the fuck? Y'all, I hate to say it. Y'all could have been someone's fantasy and they got paid to fuck you. What the hell is this? Hey, bro, go fuck this person. I'll pay you. What? Somebody got paid to, someone could have paid somebody. Y'all, I don't know what this shit is. Someone could have paid someone to seduce someone's spouse. Either marital spouse, spiritual spouse, or both. They paid someone to allure someone into a trap. The moment they fulfilled this fantasy, it broke a contract. Some of y'all, the person that fucked them, they didn't know was of the LGBTQ. This could have been, say this was, you were dealing with a masculine. That's straight as fuck. Somebody paid a woman who was gay to fuck this man. Oh, sure, I'll do it. Pay me $100. I'll go fuck this motherfucker. And this person took the bait and broke a contract. Some of y'all, this could have been prostitute. Somebody had the intention to harm. This was an intentional bribe. Or somebody was paid to sleep with you and have a private relationship. I don't know, what was this? Someone wanted to see. Some of y'all could have been secretly recorded. Because you got throwing away evidence. This evidence is still here. Some of y'all, someone had a fantasy to watch someone else fuck you and they got it recorded. And now, what the? Some of y'all there, Bobby, you better pay me or I'm gonna expose this video. Somebody set someone up with the intention to harm them or bribe them with money. This is extortion. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what you did. Everybody sins. Okay? Someone could have caught someone sleeping with the same gender, or they have something on here, or cheating or sleeping with them. This could have been an ex they said they got rid of, and they got them on video. They're bribing them for money. This is called extortion. This is illegal. Or somebody paid someone to lure someone into a trap. And someone ran away because their insecurities. Y'all, what the hell is... Why do people do weird shit? We got Gemini, Virgo, Leo here. You can be upside down or reverse or upright. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, you got third wheel. 2 women. Some of y'all, this is what it was. This was the fantasy. It was a man and 2 women. These 2 women could be lesbians. That's why the LGBTQ is here. Your man could have been strictly vagina hole. Okay, this person took a bribe. Hey, me and my friend want to fuck you. And so this person said, yes, I've never slept with 2 women at the same time. And when they did that, they broke a contract. They chose lust over love. I think that's what's really going on here, y'all. This was mind games. This was manipulation. Some of y'all, they got the shit on camera or video, or there's some type of text evidence with computer, phone call, text messages, or technology here. Some of y'all, this person they're kissing their ass behind so they won't tell you. These people might know you. And this was an intentional setup. Okay, this was intentional to lure them into a trap. So some of y'all, this could have been like, you could have been a woman who's very attractive. You can flip it. You can be a man that's very attractive. You could have been dealing with a man who's very attractive. Okay, these could be any of the signs or one of your signs. Gemini, Leo, Virgo. It doesn't have to be. It can be any sign. This is somebody who, say you're this alpha feminine energy. You're very dominant. You would never be okay with a threesome with another woman. This other woman was like, oh, well, Samantha and Sam I Am and Meredith and me want to sleep with you. Are you gonna do it or what? You wanna like swing your ding dong in our 2 or 4 holes, I guess, or 5, or would it be 6 if you have the mouth and okay, whatever. This person got lured into a trap, or you could switch it. It could be same gender. It doesn't matter. Whatever it was, it severed a contract. This person's like, hell yes. Hell yes. I want both of you. And there could have been some type of recording or messages. Or this person could have just like went out to a party and 2 women were like, ooh, come into the stall and come here, let us touch you. And this person took the bait. And you got beta, the bait. I like to say the beta. Okay. There could be 3 women here. I don't know, y'all. An alpha, luring, and beta. There was someone who lured them into the bait. 2 women, come sleep with us. And they broke a contract the moment they did that. This was the bribe. Some of y'all, they're still paying this person so they don't tell you. They could have lied and said they got rid of the evidence. They still have the evidence. Burning evidence in the reverse. The only thing that was thrown away and tossed out was this alpha. They threw an alpha in the garbage for a good time. Whatever that may be. Could be man on man action, man on woman action, man on woman, man on man. Cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter what gender. Get that? It don't matter. And some of y'all, these were 2 lesbians. This was just someone who wanted this masculine's man, but they were really a woman into a woman. And now they're bribing them. Oh, well, hey, my car payment needs paid. I'm going to tell such and such if you don't give me money. This is all a trap. An intention to hurt. Some of y'all, your intuition is off the chain. You already know this shit. Some of y'all, you could have been like, why the fuck is this motherfucker playing mind games? Some of y'all, I'm telling you, someone could be impersonating or acting like they're Others of y'all, you got invasion of privacy. Some of y'all, someone was paid to come spy on you, to come dig into to allure you in. You got a pretender, fake, false, and impersonator. Someone was paid. Some of y'all, this could have been like a gay man, gay woman that was pulled in to allure you into a trap thinking they were one person, but they were not. They got paid with the intention to harm you, maybe to find evidence on your technology, your computer, impersonate, or do scarcity tactics, or someone could have impersonated you, or someone's using scarcity tactics. Someone could be adding you on Facebook and they're not who you think they are. Someone could have lied and said they were a man, but they were really a woman, or a woman and they were a man. Someone could have ran from someone of spiritual ranking. There could be an avoidant here. You got third wheel, the other woman, or some of y'all, yeah, there's a cult or a coven here. This could have been someone that was doing some fucking type of seances or rituals to trick someone and confuse them of their sexuality. This is someone who could not really be gay, and they were attacked spiritually. I'm telling you, someone was superficial here. Someone wanted someone's money. Someone wasn't who they said they were. It was a trap. And someone is in a lot of fear for this. Some of y'all had to heal and recover from this betrayal. You could have just spiritly felt it because you're a Sigma and an Alpha and you unconditionally love here. You're sweet. Y'all are sweet, compassionate, innocent here. And you love unconditionally. This person's in a lot of fear because they fucking betrayed you, y'all. Some of y'all, this is just a very simple cut and throat. Somebody could have pretended to be a beta or an alpha or a sigma, and they were a master manipulator. And now they're using scarcity tactics and putting this person in fear. I'm going to expose that you hooked up with us two ladies this night if you don't give me money. That's what I'm really getting here. This was an intentional trap. To trap somebody, to bribe them. And y'all, this money is illegal money. It's extortion, and this was a setup. But this person, they took the bait. They took the fucking bait. They chose lust over love, and they severed a contract with an alpha, sweet, compassionate, innocent, sigma, alpha, beta. You could be very rare. I don't know what the hell this is. You got sigma, beta, alpha, unconditionally loving, sweet, compassionate, innocent, feminine energy here. Like, this is rare. These are your fucking qualities. And this person divorced you or broke a contract or risked their marriage for sex with this, to fulfill some type of fantasy. This could be anything. This could be multiple lovers at the same time. This could be same gender or two women and one man. That's a lot of men's fantasy. And someone has evidence on this, and this is putting them in fear. Someone could be a Libra. Some of y'all warned this person. They knew better. They were warned. They didn't listen to the warning. They fell for an illusion here. Some of y'all, someone created an illusion that you had a third party. So when this person ran away from you, they broke this contract by believing a lie. And some of y'all, somebody set you up, acted like they were you on social media, and made it look like you had a third party or something. And this person ran away from you, and when they believed that lie, they threw you in the trash can. some of y'all got spiritual gifts here, but y'all have a stalker that had an intention to break up this contract, and it looks like they succeeded. And someone is pissed the fuck off. And they're falling the fuck apart. Y'all could have fell apart. Y'all had to fucking heal yourself. Y'all could end up in the fucking hospital. Okay, but y'all got spiritual gifts here. Some of y'all, someone believed mind games, trickery, confusion, manipulation, that you had a third party, and out of fear and their own abandonment wounds, they ran away from you. And some of y'all, they ran away from you and went back. They started sleeping with someone else, or they went back to an ex, or they were out there doing the most. Or they just simply ran away from you and ghosted you. And by them doing that, they broke a contract. Someone could have literally like just photoshopped your photos, acted like you were talking to other guys or girls, and your person believed it, and they ran away from you. And some of y'all, they went and had a third party on you, thinking you had a third party, and it was a lie. Others of y'all, they broke a contract for the reasons I said, because they chose some type of fetish, whatever that may be, another woman that they were attracted to, another man. And it was a trap. And if it was an intentional trap, it's you know how demons work, and they know when true love is right here, and they're gonna, y'all both could have been tempted. This Sigma, this unconditional alpha female, beta, was also tempted, but she didn't fall for this, or he. But this other person looked like they did, because they're in a lot of fear, and someone could be bribing them to expose some type of evidence if they don't pay them money. Like somebody is bribing somebody here. If you don't pay me X amount of money, I'm going to show this fucking evidence, because I didn't throw this evidence away. They got some evidence where this person will be furious, will lose their shit. If this alpha finds out, or whoever you are, Sigma, Beta, take it as a resonate, you could be embodying all these characters. I don't know, this is like Empress, this is Empress, this is like Empress, High Priestess, Earth Angel, all in one. I don't know what the hell. This is a rare breed. Some of y'all, this person was playing mind games with you because they didn't want you to find out about this shit. That they were trying to fulfill a fantasy. Maybe this person got tempted. Some of y'all, it was just a simple, you were dating a man, that was your person, it was a divine connection. Someone reached out to them on a computer to say, hey, you want to have a threesome? They took the bait. It could be as simple as that, or all the other details. And there's some evidence here that somebody is bribing this person with, or they know that you could possibly find the fuck out. Some of y'all, this person kept you private. Where is it? Where's this private relationship? They kept you private out of fear that you will find out why they ran away from you and what they did, or the evidence that you will find, or someone will reach out to you on social media telling you what they did behind your back when they ran away from you, or to fulfill some type of fucking fantasy. Like they threw you in the fucking garbage. This person is better off by telling you the truth, because it's like either way they could lose you anyway. And instead of like fearing their whole life, they need to come clean. Some of y'all, they're afraid that you're gonna find out that maybe they were on the low. Maybe they're really not on the low. Maybe they were just feeling some fantasy because they have wounding. But you got an illusionist here. Some of y'all, someone ran away from you because they had abandonment wounds, and they had some type of someone doing some fucking fake shit with electronics, making it look like you were a cheater or that you were gay. Some of y'all, this person ran away from you because somebody created illusions that you were of the LGBTQ. So this motherfucker ran away from you, and severed a contract by believing this lie. Some of y'all, the person they believed was of the LGBTQ themselves. This could have been a woman that wanted this other woman, and they were mad that you didn't want them, so they told this other man they're gay, so this person will run away from you, but that's who they were. Or someone is impersonating you, or of a cult or a coven, they were trying to manipulate somebody and act like you were them and they were you. Okay, so like if this person's like, oh, such and such is a cheater, they were really the cheater. Oh, I'm the alpha. No, this person was the alpha. Oh, they have a third party. Come over here and be with me. And then they believed this lie and then went and had a third party themselves with this third fucking party. Some of y'all, they should have closed the door to this fucking third party. There's a third party here. Some of y'all, this person thought, hold on. Some of y'all, this person ran away from you because they were afraid of your spiritual ranking. You could have called them out. You could have caught them doing something by your intuition. And they got really insecure and ran away from you because they're like, oh my God, is this person investigating me? Some of y'all, you're a motherfucking person. You know, it says, if you listen to a lot of the videos out there, it says that your wife is going to know what you're doing without having to know because you guys are on a soul level. Some of y'all, you could have been this person's wife or husband. Y'all both could have been connected on a spiritual realm. And you could have known intuitively that they were up to some fucking weird shit, private relationship. Okay? This motherfucker could have thought that you were spying on them, but you had spiritual gifts. So this person fucking ran away from you and then projected as if you were the fucking problem because you called them out. It's so common. When you catch a man or a woman cheating, they project, well, why were you looking at my phone? Maybe if you weren't looking at my phone, you wouldn't have found shit. Oh, was this a setup? You followed me to my job? That's all projection. That's what this is. It's manipulation. Some of y'all with your spiritual gifts, you caught someone doing something intuitively. This person got so freaked out, they thought you were following them. You weren't. You have spiritual gifts. Or you were this actual person's divine counterpart, so you knew on a soul level, and they ran away from you because you caught them. It's like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. God said, don't do this. And they did this. And he caught them, and they ran away and hid themselves in shame. Insecure. And they got kicked out of the Garden of Eden. And you unconditionally love them. God is love. You're from God. You're otherworldly. You're the extraterrestrial here. That's why this person was freaked the fuck out. Ah! They got me. You could have caught somebody doing witchcraft on you and they freaked the fuck out. It don't matter. Say goodbye to them because you're winning money now. You're getting a lot of level up. I'm telling you, this person maybe y'all could have had a destiny with this person because some of y'all, this person was like an atheist. And they're like, how the fuck does this person know what the fuck I'm doing? Because one, they were your spiritual spouse. Or they had spiritual ranking. Because you're a spirit being, you dumbass. This person, you could have they could have thought that you were following them. They're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I can't even cheat now because this person's catching me before I'm doing it. Is this fucking person looking at my phone? There's no way this person's looking at my phone. How does this person fucking know? Because y'all were connected on the spiritual realm. And y'all, this person fucking ran away from you and broke this contract. Because they were afraid. But the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And you were love. You were from the Lord. This person feared love. They ran away from it. They fucking ran. I'm getting this is a lot of feminine energy. You guys can flip the roles. There's a lot of men that are very spiritual. But this could be a very spiritual man that doesn't even know he's spiritual. But you have a lot of feminine energy here. Or there's a feminine that was afraid. Some of y'all, there was a feminine, you could have called this a feminine out on that they were part of a cult or a coven, that they were doing magic on you because your intuition's on tap, tap, tappity, tap. So they could have done some shit to destroy this connection or to allure this masculine or feminine energy in. Or they could have got you investigated, or they could have tried to attack you spiritually. And some of y'all, if this cult attacked you and you have high spiritually ranking, they could be in a lot of fear right now because they attacked. It's like the devil attacking God, and God created the devil. That doesn't work very well. The devil was kicked out of heaven. It could be of your, like God will allow the devil to test people and tempt them. And if they fail the test, you know, like Judas failed. He chose money and gave up Jesus' location, which Jesus got arrested. It's a betrayal. You know, that some betrayal you can't, I don't know, y'all. It's like some, you know, they betrayed Jesus for money. Someone could be an Aquarius. That just fell out. Someone abandoned and ran from this connection. Abandoned you. Some of y'all, they thought you were toxic. And you weren't. Some of y'all, they ran away from you because they thought you were toxic. But you were a Sigma and Alpha. You were innocent. And they were afraid. Some of y'all, this could be a fearful avoidant. They could have thought you were toxic. This person ran. Some of y'all, you freak this person out with your spiritual gifts. They're like, how the fuck does this person know? Some of y'all, you knew that they were talking to somebody else, but not because you looked at evidence. But you knew intuitively. Some of y'all, you got a whole cult or coven that is afraid. They could have been trying to do scarcity tactics on you and it doesn't work. Or someone could have paid a cult or a coven to create something. I don't know, you warned somebody here though. You warned. Somebody of spiritual ranking warned somebody and they didn't listen, and now they're in fear. Because you warned them and now you're gaining money. Someone could have been doing mind control or projection. That is a type of mind control. To get someone to run away from you. Somebody could have impersonated you or paid somebody here to lie on your character. And lie and make it look like you were a cheater. Which preyed on this masculine's abandonment wound, so they ran away from you. For no reason. But that they fear love. They fear that you would cheat because they maybe been cheated on in the past or abandoned as a child or some shit here. Someone could have poisoned you. Tried to poison you or paid someone to poison you. And you could have saw this and this person freaked the fuck out. Because you got spiritual gifts. The collective. I'm telling you, you could have found out someone was a player, non-committal. Or somebody took a bribe here. Community cup. Someone was down to F. DTF. Someone's of the LGBTQ. They took a bribe here. To poison you for a level up? What the fuck is this? But you're winning, and that's why they're afraid. Because you survived something you shouldn't have. I don't know, y'all. Some of y'all, someone took a bribe to sacrifice you to the devil, and you fucking survived, and now you're winning, and they're like, what the fuck? They don't get no money. They're broke, and you're alive. They're like, what the fuck? What did we do? Some of y'all, your spiritual ranking was to come into this group, cult, coven's life, to fucking bring them back to God. Because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And you got fear here. I don't know. What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. This is juicy. Hold on. All right, y'all. Okay, let's see what... You got game over. Someone was playing a lot of fucking games here, and that game is over. And now someone is afraid because you're leveling up here. Some of y'all, someone was just, this cult or coven could be a sex cult. It could be of the LGBTQ. That can be cultish, if you want to call it that. It could be swingers. Some of y'all, this person wanted you to be there. Some of y'all, this person traded out a marriage for fantasies of having third parties or two women, two men at the same time or whatever. And they traded an alpha, sweet, a leader, assertive, dominant, sweet, compassionate, innocent, friendly, helpful, non-confrontational, reliable, healing, a healer, unconditionally loving Sigma, who's independent, intelligent, fearless, strong, silent, and mysterious energy for sex. And you warn them because you got spiritual rankling, so you could be a seer, you can see into the future, and you knew intuitively this person is in poverty. They got kicked out of the Garden of Eden because they fell into temptation, and y'all were tempted the same way, but somebody passed, somebody walked away, abandoned you, and that's when they broke this contract. Because some of y'all, this person has abandonment wounds. People that have abandonment wounds, abandoned. Some of y'all could have been abandoned in the past, and this person knew that, and they did it because you got warning, caution, danger, and this person broke it by putting you through that shit again. They broke a contract. Some of y'all, they broke a contract for a level up by joining a cult or a coven at your expense. Some of y'all, they thought they were going to have gains, level ups by betraying you, and you get the level up. Everything is back fucking firing here. Some of y'all, it was like if they poison you, they get a level up, and you could have survived this shit. Or someone took a bribe to poison you or do something. They impersonated that they loved you, and they really came in with the intention to harm you, and your spiritual gifts saved your life. You could have freaked the fuck out of this person and saved your own fucking life. They had an intention to take you out for a demonic cult. This person came in to sacrifice you, and you're innocent. Okay? And you could have picked up on that. You could have had dreams or premonitions. You freaked this person the fuck out. Because you're not of this world. Even the Bible talks about you are not of this world. Otherwise, you'd be doing things of this world. This cult and coven does things of the world. What is worldly things? Sex, pleasure, superficial shit, the way something looks, money, luxury, cars, clothes, hoes. Take it as a resonate. That's all worldly things. You are a spirit being. You don't thrive off of money and the shiny object syndrome and level ups and power and be the king of Rome. Oh my God. Like the devil says, bow down to me and I'll give you all the kingdoms of the world. And Jesus said no. Like Jesus chose death to serve God over life to serve the devil. Because what would it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what would a man do in exchange for his soul? Some of y'all, this person exchanged their soul for sex, for a cult, for money, for a level up, for what the fuck ever. They broke a contract, divorce. This is a spiritual divorce. This person is feeling it in their spirit. Spiritual rank divorce. And they were warned. This person was non-committal. They were a player. Their fantasy was to have you with a bunch of third parties. I don't know what the fuck this is. Well, I want my wife, but I want my third parties. No, what are the other? Which one do you want? And this person played you. And they missed the boat. They got left behind. All right, they treated their wifey hubby like they were trash. When a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing. You can flip the roles. You could have wanted a husband. You could have wanted a wife. God gave it to you and somebody rejected it. They ran the fuck away. You think you'll get a second one of this caliber, of this spiritual ranking? You think that you're gonna, that since you wanted to go and fulfill a fucking fetish, okay, and run away and abandon somebody that was a gift from the divine, that was a Sigma, that unconditionally loved you, could have given you children, been your wife or your husband, a beta, innocent, alpha, male, female. You think you're going to get another one or find another one like this? You won't, ever. And this person had to fucking heal and recover all because somebody, one, couldn't keep their privates private, or they rather chase money over love. They chose sex or money or power or status. That's worldly. Or they didn't want to change their ways, and they just ran away and treated you. Some of y'all, somebody, they could have believed a lie and ran away from you and severed this contract. Or they could have been cheated on in the past and treated you like you were the cheater. And they could have went and cheated or messed around. Because you have to understand, if y'all weren't in a commitment, y'all were still in a spiritual marriage. So, if this person slept with somebody else, they still severed that contract. If they ran away from you and treated you like you were trash, threw you in the garbage, that's like God saying, okay, you don't want unconditional love? All right. All right. You want to throw it in the trash? Okay. Okay. You don't have to have that. Divorce final. You want to go out there and fulfill a fantasy? Join a cult? Or have a threesome? Okay. That's what you want? Enjoy that. But just remember, put your hand in the fire. Ouch.